Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on when you're watching this, and welcome back to Tekkit. And you join me here again. We're still waiting for quarries to get us enough resources. I've done a little bit of plotting of what I want to do in this episode, and what I want in this episode is look to automate a bit more of the resource production, namely the identification and creation of trees and wood. So we need a planter first and foremost, which is going to require, now are we going to have the resources? We do, a plant pot, and that should be everything. Nope, we're short on pistons, which we should be able to make, and a redstone reception core, which we should be able to make. I'm so glad I've got this system set up now. It makes life so much easier. We're also going to want a harvester. If you spell it correctly, you get the right one. The harvester, again, we're going to need to create a few of these things. Is that we have got enough for an invar axe, which is good. A couple of pairs of shears, no problem. And we need that one more redstone reception coil. And that should be good. A harvester, excellent. I've got one birch sapling. I've also been collecting these interesting coloured trees. I think they're going to be quite cool. So we'll take our one birch sapling. We'll take the oak sapling, and we'll take some of these coloured saplings. I really like the purple, and I quite like the blue, so we'll take those, and we'll take the jungle saplings as well. Don't need rubber for now. Okay. So we're also needing some pipes. I think I've got some. Yes, I've already got some pipes. So I've done a bit of the prep. I've laid the groundwork in place under here. We should be able to plonk that down there. And we don't want to just do anything just yet. I've forgotten one key ingredient. And that key ingredient is the upgrades. Now I want copper upgrades, I think. Oh no, I haven't got enough of whatever the bottom line is made of. Gold nuggets. I'm pretty sure I've got some gold nuggets in the chest of random crap, haven't I? Yes, gold nuggets. Whoops, I don't know why I did that. That was silly. Okay. This will really be the test of whether I've got all the maths sorted out properly. So if we put the bronze, sorry, copper it in there, we then tell it to put oak trees in that corner, birch trees in that corner, and jungle saplings in that corner. It seems to have put down a lot of saplings. Yeah, that's not what I told you to do, is it? That's good. Let's cancel this then for a second. And we'll go back up to the top. And we'll reclaim... Ah, it's one wider than I thought it was. We'll reclaim all of our saplings from the edge. So we need to go around and just take one more off in this odd pattern. The reason for the pattern is trees don't grow very well next to each other. So if we just knock them all off one at a time like so. I can't because I've got such a powerful bloody tool now. It's going to knock them off in stacks. But when they're side by side in diagonals, that should not stop them growing in any respective. Whoops, fell into my previously arranged cave environment. Oh, it's too wider, is it? Hang on, I'm sure again, I thought I'd done the maths, apparently I did the maths wrong. Okay, let's try this again. This time, before I give you all the saplings. No, damn it, take them away. Stop having it. So, I've got my birch one somewhere. There you are. Oh, I don't know why I can't fall down. Okay. So the birch sapling in this corner. Jungle in this corner. And then we'll have blue in that corner. Purple in those two. And oak in that one. Birch in that one. And what else have we got? Blue in that one. And then we use this bad boy here, consume stack off, to stop them eating all of the saplings. I know that is a problem, because they're starting to grow already. They're way ahead of schedule. Way ahead of schedule. Okay. So let's put down the harvester. It's going to need some power. Luckily, powering it, should not be an issue. Using the leadstone, not the redstone, because it doesn't need anywhere near enough power to warrant using the full redstone. Oops. Oh, we're done. There we go. Wrong. I've got rid of my power glove somehow. I moved it. It's already. Oop, crap. It's already doing what it's supposed to be doing. I haven't even put the upgrade in it yet. Okay. So that's a lot of resources, which is more than I expected. So we need to go and grab one of the spare ender chests. Quickly throw this down here. And just monitor it to see what it does. Oh, it's run out of power. Because you run out of power. Fair enough. Oh, we can take this down to our power station. We can easily actually grab one of the more energy filled, can't we, for now? How did that not? So if we grab, even though it's not powering. Put that one in there. Gain power. Then we put this one on here, so that one can gain power. Nope, because the bottom's on output only. I'll put it there then. I'll give that to recharge while we take this bad boy out. Pretty sure 10 million RF should be enough to tide it over for plenty of time. Make sure the bottom is on output. This should get busy then. Chopping down trees. Leaves are on no, because I don't want it to shear the leaves, I want to get rid of them and claim the saplings. I was worried then it had a height limit, but it's taken that tree down nicely, isn't it? Yep. So it's reclaiming all the wood for all of that. I need to plant this blue tree because otherwise it's just never going to grow, is it? And never getting saplings. So blue tree goes down over there, purple tree's over there, that's fine. Just move the purple tree there, I like it a bit further away. We now obviously need to then put saplings back into here. So we could do this in two ways. We could do this with the ME network, which would require a lot of ME cable, which is the long-term goal. Or we could put a diamond pipe in between the harvester and the ender chest and run some pipes underneath. Now, do we have an insertion transport pipe? We do. It's an iron transport pipe with cactus green. But if we just use item ducts, can we make them clever? Let's just mess with this item ducts for a second. So I'll put them in, where am I going to like to put these? So we should be able to make these quite easily. So if we then take the pneumatic servos, a couple of these, is it as simple as that? Is that how we do this? Yes, it is. Excellent. So we should. It's not going to work because the NHS doesn't work like that, does it? No. So that's a good idea, but it's the wrong application. So glad I made 60 of those. Crap. What does the what does an export bus require? Is this conversion matrix? That's the problem, isn't it? Fluix dust and Certus quartz. We have got 27 Certus quartz now, so we probably can do that. And what's Fluix dust made of? Wrong one. I meant. Nope, didn't mean that either. Okay. One of these is for gold things. There it is. I haven't got any cable. I knew I made extra. I knew I made extra for a reason. Oh, come on, I've got pistons all over the place, haven't I? Nope, apparently not. Should be good. That should get us that. Okay. So we need to have a look at how much ME cable I've got. 12. Well, that's not going to be enough, is it? So we need some more Fluix dust. What are we short of? Ground up nether. Well, that should not be a problem. We have a huge amount of this now. Well, that's a good point. I wonder if I've already got some. Nope, not yet anyway. Oh crap. Always check your settings. Make it some silicon as well, as a bonus. Okay. We've also got loads of white wool, nearly 1,000 white wool in here. So we'll start with 40 cables and see how long that takes. So we need to attach this to this, and we need to set a few bits and bobs, don't we? And then by making this off, it means it will never run out, which is the key thing. So we want two of these. I've only got one of those for now. And they can fill up the rest, it doesn't really matter. As long as it doesn't use the last one, it will never be a problem. Hopefully, maybe. That sounds about right to me. Yep, I've got myself stuck, haven't I? Oh well. It all works out in the end, probably. Don't want that there, do I? I'm going to have to build. I'm going to beautify this with obviously filling all the gaps with something at a later date. If I run all of the ME cable at the same level as the redstone cable, then I can run a power cable from the base directly, can't I? So if we go this way, we'll hit my house at some point, won't we? Quite sure whereabouts in my house we're going to hit. Oh, brilliant. We're in the basement. This is going to piss me off, isn't it? Get in there. Okay. How close are we going to get with our 17? Oh, exactly the right number. Exactly the right number. That's quite ridiculous. So that will allow us now to hopefully stock this up. This should be getting full for no apparent reason. That might be all I have available to me, I guess. So switch. Move stacks. Throw loads in there. Let's take all but the last couple out of this. So I know there's only 2 of those in there. If I look for saplings, there's very little to none. Take a stack. Take some of these ones as well. Oh, take some spruce as well. I've got more trees, which is good. More trees is good. That could be a problem. There's a lot of spruce stem, so we can put rubber in there instead. And we can put spruce in there instead. And that means after an initial burst of random growth, we should get a nice, almost consistent and even growth of wonderful trees. So let's just quickly accelerate the colored ones for a moment with some bone meal. Now it's obviously worth grinding these up because you get a much higher yield of bone meal. It's quite an excessive amount it's going to end up with because I've just put a whole stack in there, haven't I? But you know what I mean. I'm not going to be short on resources when everything is fully automated and correctly set up, but nice. So is there a blue sapling somewhere? We're done with the blue sapling. Kind of hope that you do get or do end up with saplings from the coloured trees from growing them in this particular way. Oops, stepped on the cactus. So the trees are growing nicely. This is producing sludge at an alarming rate. We do want sludge though, so have we got any drums? Yep, we'll take a drum. And then we need some liquid duct, some liquid fluid pipe. I don't want to change the name. I was perfectly happy with knowing it was called liquid duct. I'm not an idiot. And we'll take the fluid and we'll move it into a barrel. Like so. A few drops. Apparently this is using energy quite quickly. I was barely even touching it. So this is using energy faster than I can get it. So it does need redstone pipes. Oh, so this is not being told to transmit blue saplings. But do I have a blue sapling? I have 5 blue saplings and 5 magenta ones. I haven't configured the system very well, have I? Obviously it's overfilling it at the moment, but once we've got all the stacks sorted out, we should be able to hold a much better control over this. So that should plant me some blue trees and some purple ones. Should is the key word there. Why is it planted one of those there? Seems a bit bizarre. Where did I tell it to plant purple? All along the sides. So if it's planting those there, yes, there, isn't it? Here we go. So we'll get this out of your way. There we go. So that's all of those out of the way. A small amount of sludge in the drum. This doesn't produce anything, does it? This is milk. Does this produce sludge? Yes, it does. So we could barrel, we could feed that sludge into there as well. But I think that's enough for one episode. We've got a successful tree farm going, using the harvester and the planter to give us probably quite near to unlimited wood, which is always good. But our ME network can handle it. We've got plenty of space for wood. So if we now go to wood, we're starting to build up a collection of planks. Good stuff. Excellent. Well, I hope you enjoyed the progress. Again, automating more of the world So we now have unlimited wood, which means I can finish building my base probably at a steady rate because I don't have any to worry about flooring, etc. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye for now, guys.